Uganda's wildlife and natural ecosystems are the backbone for Uganda's tourism industry, accounting for more than 70% revenue. But conservationists warn that climate change, habitat loss, poaching and growing human-wildlife conflicts are threatening the biodiversity. Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, Uganda Wildlife Authority and the Uganda Wildlife Research and Training College have launched the National Biodiversity Conservation Conference.
Nature-related tourism products account for over 70% of the revenue that tourism generates, right from gorilla, going to national parks and all the places. We all know that we live currently in a world where climate change is real. It has brought lots of challenges, and as a result of climate change, the habitats change. And when habitats change, the wildlife leave their natural locations and they come migrating to communities, resulting into widespread human-wildlife conflict. So we are here to gather scientists, to bring researchers, and bring policymakers so that we are able to conserve the nature.
Scientists, researchers, and policymakers discussed practical solutions to conservation challenges.
This is a great opportunity because there are many threats that are inflicting on our biodiversity, our wildlife, and these threats and gaps must be closed by using empirical data and evidence that is picked from research. It's important that we get evidence from the data that the researchers have collected for us to be able to use that empirical evidence and their recommendations for us to be able to solve the problems that we are having that are afflicting biodiversity and wildlife in particular.
Research will address growing human-wildlife conflicts which affect communities living near protected areas.
Human beings, as we are, we depend on wildlife resources. It's very important to make sure that we protect what we thrive on. So as a research institution, we have started the journey. We are doing research in wildlife ecology. We are doing research in invasives, which are really problematic to the national parks currently.
On the overall, environmental changes seem to have affected several ecosystems where invasive plant species and shrinking habitats are forcing wildlife into human settlements.
We need, besides the traditional conservation, we also need to think about the welfare of the animals. So we are beginning to see themes emerging around One Health, which is a new and emerging area.
So, stronger collaboration between government institutions, researchers and local communities will protect Uganda's biodiversity to sustain tourism growth.